On the 4 o'clock slate, we have the Seahawks at the Panthers, which is kind of hard just because, people I think have had unrealistically high expectations for both of these teams. And I think overall the Seahawks have played only slightly better than the Panthers. And I think I want to give this one to the Panthers because they played better games against better teams despite the fact that they lost. They barely lost to Atlanta just because of tremendous lapses on defense at the very end of the game. And, a team like Atlanta can take advantage of that. I'm going to have to give this one to the Panthers. And then you have the Bears at the Jaguars. The Bears have played very well this season, and you just kind of have to go with them as long as their defense is doing as well as they've been this season. And they got Matt Forte back on offense. I think the Jaguars just are not a scary team right now. And then you have the Broncos versus the Patriots, a marquee matchup, Manning versus Brady, blah, blah, blah. It's actually getting kind of boring for me, honestly. Anyways, you really never know what's going to go on with the matchup when these two guys go head-to-head because it can always come down to the last possession. The Patriots offense definitely puts up more points, but the Broncos have the better defense. I think the Patriots have the advantage here due to both chemistry and the fact that they are playing in Foxborough. Then you have the Bills at 49ers, which 49ers have the best defense in the league, and they've got enough weapons on offense to finally make them relevant. I fully expect them to dominate. And then you have the Titans at the Vikings. The Titans have been subpar all season and have barely snuck in a win. And the Vikings are currently fighting for the top of the division right now. And you kind of had to go with them in this one, even though I really don't think they're as good of a team as their record shows. They're a much better team than the Titans. And on Sunday night, you have the Chargers at the Saints. And I do honestly believe the Saints at some point this season will get a win. But it won't be in this game. I had to give this one to the Chargers. And there are a lot of storylines here. Drew Brees and Darren Sproles going back, playing against the team that they started their careers with. Brees could break a record that was set by Johnny Unitas 50 years ago. He tied Johnny Unitas with 47 consecutive games with a touchdown pass. And and he could break that record, set the new record by getting with 48 if he just gets one touchdown a day. And it's an amazing feat. The record has stood for over 50 years. It survived people like Manning and Brady and Favre. Brett Favre started 300 consecutive games and could not go 48 consecutive games with a touchdown. And he had a lot of chances to try and could not do it. So, this is an important record. And I hope Brees gets it. I just don't see them winning this one. The Chargers' defense has been playing very consistently all year. They've gotten healthier on offense with Gates looking almost 100% now. Matthews is back, and even if he's not 100% yet, Battle does well enough to make up for it. Their receivers and their O-line still isn't looking too great, but they're good enough that they've won every game except for when they face the Falcons. But Falcons are beating everybody. And the Monday night matchup, I really don't need to analyze. It's the Texans versus the Jets. It's the Texans are gonna win this. I don't really have to analyze it. It's the Jets.